Hey, blockchain visionaries, I'm George Levy. Welcome to my channel where we talk about blockchain, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies. And today we're going to be talking about collectible cards. I don't know if you remember ever collecting baseball cards or maybe football cards, maybe you like Magic the Gathering, maybe you gather Pokemon cards. It's a very exciting thing. It's a really exciting new industry area where it's actually, you've got these box breaks, very competitive space where you get with other people, you pool it together. There's a lot of activity going on around collectible cards. But blockchain's transforming that industry too, and now we have NFTs completely disrupting the space of collectible cards. In this video, I'm going to tell you how the whole space of collectible cards and box breaks are actually changing as NFTs take over. Let's do it. I don't know if you recall growing up, if you actually ever got into collectible cards. I used to love Magic the Gathering. It was a big, very, very special thing for me, but I really couldn't buy that many cards. I mean, I bought some, I collected them, but growing up, it was actually something important, but I never got too far into it. Very recently, and we're talking about maybe 3-4 years ago, I got involved in the space of box breaks. I didn't even know what box breaks were. Box breaks are when people who are into collectible cards, instead of actually having to buy cases of these cards or boxes of these cards and being able to buy, especially in the sports collectible space, where you can actually get some boxes that actually have, unique items, like for example, a piece of a jersey or autographs. These are very, very valuable, and many of these cards are actually worth hundreds of dollars. So the box break space is very, very active, and it's not uncommon for people to be able to chip in to get into these box breaks, and then you get into these live webcasts where people just get together. You have a bunch of people who actually chipped in to be part of a box break. They break the box as a live environment, and then the hits, which are actually the most important cards, are divided based on the different teams that people are involved in. It's a very exciting collective way for people to be able to get together and take advantage of these collectible cards. Now, the fascinating thing is that the collectible card space is not dead. It's actually thriving, and it's shifting, because instead of just being collectible cards as we know them, a lot of that is changing into the digital realm, and a lot of it is being driven by NFTs. So what you're seeing is that I actually was looking specifically today, Topps, which is actually one of the leading card makers, actually about 25% of their business is now digital. And a lot of that growth is actually coming from the use of blockchain and NFTs. But it's fascinating because I actually took an opportunity to say, wait a minute, let me go back to some box breaks. And so right now, this is a live box break that I'm actually looking at. And this is not an endorsement of platinum card breaks. I actually was very fond for a while of Ripping Wax. It's actually a Miami-based company, and I actually used to check out these box breaks. It's actually a really exciting space and a lot of activity. There's a lot of smack talking, and but people get really excited because every once in a while you get a really, really good hit, and you get a really good collectible out of these boxes. And it's a thriving industry. There's a lot of these competitions. The people that do these box breaks are actually very well paid. They're almost like DJs. They have certain styles. They have different toys and different things that they use when they do these breaks. It's very exciting. But one thing that I was thinking about is like where the NFT space hits into it. This is actually a traditional box break, and you're actually looking at traditional cards. But there's box breaks that actually get into NFTs. And this is actually a specific box breaks dealing with Pokemon cards. And that NFT sale, if you look at the price points we're talking about, it's $20,000 to get into it, $15,000 to get into it. And what you got is they're sold out. There's a lot of money that's getting into these different box breaks, and NFTs are driving a lot of the investment right now. So what you're seeing is that a lot of the people that would go into traditional box breaks and actually would get into just the traditional cards, now a lot of that money is moving over to NFTs. And what you're seeing, the price points have gone up because people want to buy these collectibles because they are very valuable. And now not only do you have the actual cards, but now you have NFTs that go with them. So you've got this really valuable digital asset that goes with it. It's a very exciting way of things to transition from the physical cards now moving into the digital space. And NFTs are really, really transforming the complete collectible card space. So I invite you, if you really don't know about box breaks, I invite you to check out a look. A lot of the activity that goes around these box breaks, some of them are really, really exciting. Some of the language is sometimes foul, but there's a lot of good stuff. And it's not a big sports fan, but I do enjoy a good box break. And Let me know in the comments if actually you've ever been part of a box break. The times that I've been inside box breaks, sometimes it's really, really exciting to see. I'd like to get your take. What I'm really excited about is the fact that the world as we know it with physical assets is all transforming into this digital space, and NFTs are driving a lot of that growth. I hope you found this video valuable. If you are not subscribed to this video, I invite you to hit subscribe, hit like. If you know anybody else that's into blockchain, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies, let them know about this channel. I would love to share them with you, everything that's going on in the digital realm. And as I always say in every one of my videos and throughout my time in blockchain, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies, we're changing the world one blockchain at a time.